Hello. So this is my video on how to do some exercises for de-stressing the cranial nerves. So we're gonna go through a couple exercises just to help you see how you can de-stress on your own if you ever need to. So the first cranial nerve that we're gonna be working on is the olfactory nerve. So that's for the sense of smell. So what I have here is some chamomile tea. And I'm gonna just have you take a deep breath in, inhaling it so you can smell it. Should help to kind of open up as well as just kind of de-stress that. So I'll have you do a couple breaths in and then out. Okay. So that is to de-stress your olfactory nerve. So sometimes if you ever feel stuffy, that can help with that. So it's just kind of like any irritation. So the next cranial nerves we're going to work on is cranial nerve 2, 3, 4, and 6. So that's going to be your optic, oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens. So these are the cranial nerves that innervate the eye muscles so that you can look left, right, everywhere and be able to see. So for this exercise to de-stress that, I have a whiteboard right here. So this whiteboard, it has a square, a star, triangle, circle, and a octagon, a stop sign. So for this, gonna have you just look straight at the stop sign, and I'm gonna be telling you to look at the specific shape, and you'll just look towards that by keeping your head straight, just moving your eyes, okay? All right, so I'll have you look at the triangle, star, square, circle, octagon, square, triangle, star, square, triangle, square, circle. Okay, so this is something you can do on your own if you ever have any paper or anything like that. Just kind of looking around to kind of help your eye muscles relax and de-stress those cranial nerves specifically. The next cranial nerve that we're going to work on is the trigeminal nerve. So that nerve innervates your chewing muscles. So a lot of times we get tense and we start to bite down. So this exercise is to kind of help calm that down in the nerve. So if you bite down.
Do this already?
No.
You're not doing it?
Okay, so this nerve, again, is for the chewing muscles, mastication. So I'll have you bite down, and then if you feel up here, you feel the muscle. So I'm just gonna have you do some rotational motions, just breathing in and out slowly. Just making sure you're relaxing. All right, and then we'll do that with the bottom ones as well. Making sure you relax the muscle as well, so you don't have to necessarily chew. Just relax it. Okay. That's one activity for that. The next nerve we have is your facial nerve. So that nerve is innervating your facial expressions basically. So whether you smile, frown, laughing, things like that. So on this one, gonna have you take a deep breath in and you're gonna make a silly face. So yeah, any silly face. So you could smile, you could laugh. So I'll have you do that 3 times, so 3 faces. Yeah, good. 2 more. One more. A super silly face. Yeah, great. All right, yeah, so to de-stress that nerve, you can always just do that. The next one is the vestibular cochlear nerve. So this is the nerve that helps with balance and coordination. So for this one, I'll have you actually stand up. I just put the chair a little bit back. So for this one, you're gonna be just looking straight and you're gonna bring your knee up to each hand. So do that first. Okay. Next, I'll have you laterally tilt and then do that one more time. And then the other side. Okay. You can rotate to the left and do it, or your right and then the left. All right, and last one, it's a little bit more challenging because your eyes are closed, so it's testing the balance in a sense. So I'll have you close your eyes and I'll just make sure you won't fall. So go ahead and do that. Okay. So if you ever feel like you're lacking balance, you can do that a little bit. Try to help stimulate that and relax it as well. All right. So that is your vestibular cochlear nerve. The next two nerves we're going to be working together. So that's glossopharyngeal and vagus. So we can access that by this point right here, which is the mastoid process, the mastoid bone. So right here, that innervates those nerves. So we'll just kind of rotate this right here and just breathe in and out, in and out. All right. So that kind of goes towards the throat. So if you ever feel like any irritation, things like that, that'll help kind of calm that down. So the next nerve is going to be your spinal accessory nerve. So to relax that one, that nerve basically innervates two muscles. Your sternocleidomastoid kind of goes right here, and your upper traps. So a lot of times we get stressed and we just kind of tighten that up. So with this one, I'm going to have you bend your head to the side and then rotate the other way. There you go. So that way you'll be targeting this muscle right here. So for that one, I'll just have you take a deep breath in and exhale. And I'll have you do that 2 more times. All right. And then we can do that on the opposite side as well, but we'll just say that it's just to show you. Just making sure you take a nice slow deep breath and then exhale. The next one, it works well for me, I feel, whenever I'm stressed. So as you breathe in, bring the shoulders up, and you exhale, bringing them down. And you can do that with your eyes closed. One more time. All right, so that's good to kind of relax that and those nerves, the spinal accessory cranial nerve. So the next cranial nerve is the cranial nerve 12. That's the last one. That's going to be the hypoglossal nerve. So that nerve controls the tongue. So for this exercise, I know tres leches cake is your favorite. So I'm going to show you the picture, and then you're going to stick your tongue out like you really want it. So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can do that whenever you seek some cake. Just do that for fun. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that to kind of de-stress that nerve, and all those other exercises to de-stress all of those. So thank you.
Thank you.
And that concludes these exercises.